So hello, just a quick idea. I started my YouTube channel and I'm following Andrea Borman um, many months, I think over 1 or 2 years, especially in the last year. And I like what she is doing. She's such a YouTube origin, uh, just so unique, and I like it. I just like it. Uh, it's so calm and just recording and showing things what she is discovering about Linux and Debian and Gnome-Flashback and whatever, SIT. And I just want to say thank you and keep doing your great work, Andrea. I don't know. I have no plan, no idea. It's just a quick idea to say just amazing. It's just I don't know. She's different to any other Linux YouTuber, and I like it. And I also like it when people um, with a higher age uh, do stuff and show stuff, and yeah, don't think they are not in the right place. Also, there's also a channel Linux for Seniors, I think, and I also like what he's doing, and so all these people show that's never too late. And I think there are people that are much younger that are struggling with I forgot the right word now, but in German Zweifel. Um, so they are not sure about themselves, and so also I have waited a long time to start with YouTube. So this is just a thank you, and I want to show some stuff here what I have on my PC in the current, and I saw your videos about Gnome-Flashback especially. I also like the videos about SID and so on. I also have Debian SID running in a virtual machine. This is now my host system on a mini PC with just 4 CPUs. It's a bit faster than my older laptop. And for myself, I'm running Debian since 2005. And we can look for it. You know, Wiki is an interesting program where you can search Wikipedia. Here, Debian version history, and then it's opening the wiki page from this stuff. And now you see here the release table. And I started with Debian in 2005, correct, with Debian Sarge. This is my beginning. So I've just using Debian 20 years now. And now Trixie will be released in 3 days. And I'm running Trixie since the last year, over, I think, very exactly 10 or 11 months or so. Oh, not sure, but nearly on the beginning of the year. And then I bought my mini PC, and then I run for the first time I was running Debian testing on a hardware machine, not on the virtual machine only. So, but this is about this, and I just start with YouTube, and I want to show you I'm here on the GNOME desktop environment, and here you see it's all plain white. What is this? Plain white, and then some text here. And there's an interesting terminal coming up for Wayland, and I love this, and I want to show it, and I want to show some other stuff. For example, here this is also new. This is also new. This is a gnome-shell extension that you can install from the Debian repository in Debian Trixie. And it's just, I don't know, I discovered it just in the last 3 weeks or so, maybe 2 weeks. I didn't see it before. And this is this. So I just show you, this is nano in a terminal. And this is the food terminal. I can resize it, and here you see this, and you see here the minimize button and the maximize button and the close button. So we can do this, and it's interesting. By default it's white, you don't see this, only if you go on it with the mouse. And this is my special configuration for food. What I created a plain white config for food, and a semi-transparency light style configuration, and a dark semi-transparency configuration, and a black configuration also. And here you see this is how it looks when I started. This is a food terminal, and it's with hard corners, and you know, I love it because it is like a plain white paper. This is a feeling, it's just amazing. It's like you have an empty desk. You clean your desk and it's complete empty, and then you take just one piece of white paper, and this is what I get here. What you can get in reality, you can get it in Linux, in GNOME, with the food terminal, Gnome Wayland especially. And this is why I love this terminal. It's just amazing. This feeling is stunning. You know, now you see how it really looks. I have here the prompt, and then I can open htop, for example, and I close this. And I have a shortcut, super W, like white, W white, and then I open a new terminal, food terminal, super W. And with super arrow up, I can maximize this, and then I have the amazing clean look you see here, all plain white. And I like it. I absolutely like it. It's so stunning, and I configured it exactly to the same color that I get in with the GNOME top bar. So I want to show also the extensions. Where are the extensions? Here. Here it's in German. Don't be confused. So you know, if I disable all extensions, you see that the default color of the top panel is black, and you see I have the easy screencast, and here Frippery panel favorites. This is the icons here. You know, I take it off, take it on. This is this. I can hide the activities button. I can hide the whole top bar. This is also what I like sometimes. And I show you also just perfection is now per default available in the Debian repositories when you install I think it's gnome-shell-extensions -extra is this, and in this package the just perfection extension is there. And you know what I like here is so sorry, it's in German here, but here is the accent color. You can put on here, you can change the look of GNOME and enable the accent colors for all the buttons, for the icons and so on. And in this case it's pink here, you know, just what I have here. If I do this one, it's getting red, or it's getting blue, or it's getting green, yellow. Okay, I do like this. I really like this, and this is possible with just perfection. So we get a nice style. And now here is the extension light style, and this light style extension gives me a light white panel, and in combination with my food configuration I get this style, this look, and I love it so much. It's just stunning. So, and now if we switch to the dark style here, then you know everything is getting dark. And when I open my white panel, it's looking this way. But also I can show you, I have here many configs. I can open food, and food maximized dark ini with a specific configuration, and this is this one. This is also a configuration for me, and it's semi-transparency. Okay. I can close this. No. And then let's do it again. And let's switch it to the last one and resize it. And here you see how it looks when it is not maximized. Here, this is the buttons. And this is this one. I do like it. And also I have black. This is this one. You see, it's not the perfect same color here in this case. I could optimize it, but it's okay. It's just dark. This is this one. This looks this one. So if I want to have a very clean look, I can get it this way. And I want to show also there is a package sudo apt list food-themes. Here you see there is a package in Debian, food-themes. Food is the main package, and food-themes you can install to get many themes installed. And the themes are under user share food themes. And here you see this are all the themes. Okay. And also I want to show you, if you install the Gnome Shell Extension Manager extensions, you get these are the Yaro-theme-icons, and you can enable them in GNOME tweaks. Optimizations is a name, general name. And here in the extensions, this is in normal extensions. I also like the window list. And then you have the style from GNOME 2. If you enable the apps menu, it's in German here, sorry, and disable the activities, the workspace switcher on the top left, then you have a look like GNOME 2. There. I do like it. And I can disable the dark style, and then I have the light style, and it's looking like GNOME 2. And with the new icons here, you get the also is the places extension here possible to enable it. And this is the great look from GNOME 2. And these icons wasn't possible before. There is in the blue. So this is default extensions, and this is extensions manager. This is gnome-shell-extensions, gnome-shell-extension prefs. This is gnome-shell-extension manager, where you can download more extensions from the Gnome-Shell-extensions webpage. Here are the installed ones. And when you go to search, you can install more stuff. And here I like, this is the overview from all the installed apps in GNOME. And what I like is alphabetical app grid. And this is sorting all the applications in the overview. You get the overview from the GNOME panel, GNOME Dash, with the super key A. You can't one type super key. You get just the overview here, and then when you type double super key, you jump to the applications overview. And when you type super A, you also get very fast to the applications overview. This is what I like on GNOME. The super A key is the best, absolutely the best. And also, you see I have opened here very, very much terminals. Yeah. And you see with Alt Tab or with Super Tab, you can switch between the applications, but only the main applications. And you see here we have many food windows opened. And when you're on one application, you can use the Alt F6 key to change between the windows of one application. So here I'm switching between all the food terminals. Yeah. Here, for example, I have the food terminal with tmux multiplexer opened, where I have a session opened with four windows or like tabs. Yeah, this is also possible with tmux. I love tmux. It's amazing. You can split the windows and so on. So in this case, in this way, you only have one terminal open and have many tabs in the one terminal. I will upload many other videos, and also videos about tmux where I explain this very detailed. It's amazing. And you see, this is this one. Now, here we have the alphabetical app grid, and with Super A, now you see all the apps are sorted alphabetical. it's in German here, sorry. You see BleachBit, boxes, Brave, C-Matrix, console, documents, and so on, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, and then. And if I would move many apps also in the groups here, I get a much more cleaner look also. But this alphabetical app grid is helping very well. But I also like the apps menu here from the default GNOME extensions you can install. And there is also logo menu. I do like this also. You see this. This is the logo menu. And you can change here the icon, for example. You know. Or you just do this one. I also like the Raspberry here. And with logo menu, left click and right click opens the menu. This is in German. Here you get the information about your PC. Here you get this look. And then you have the software center, the system monitor, and the terminal and extensions, and yeah. And the middle click opens the GNOME shell overview this way. What I also like is panel corner. Here you see rounded corners, rounded window corners. You can round up many windows. And then let's look, panel corner. You see the corners are rounded now. I also like this sometimes, and you can enable or disable here, for example, the rounded here. I disabled this, and now it's just this. So there are many more options, but what I really like is the Frippery panel favorites. This is a new one, the icons on the top. And how to get it? I prepared something. Here, you see here are my installed extensions, and here this is the app menu extension, then the auto hide top bar and the easy screencast, the hide activities, and the light style to get a white panel, and then the extension panel favorites. This is the extension for these icons, and the system monitor is also what I like. This one, you can enable memory and much more. And the window list is what I also like. This on the bottom. And also you can in Gnome-extensions enable, and you can enable, for example, no, I think we have to disable window list. You can enable and disable extensions also in the terminal. With the tab key you get an overview of the available extensions. In this case, look this, and if I do enable, no, if I type disable and do the tab key, I get all the currently enabled extensions. And now I can disable, for example, the apps menu, then it looks this one. You have the Debian icon here and the icons there. And then I can disable the logo menu, and then we have only the icons here. And then I can disable the panel favorites, and then I can disable the hide hide, and then I have the activities buttons. What is the switcher for the workspaces now, and this is this, and disable the window list, and then that's it. So you can do it with the extensions app, with this one, or also over the terminal. Let's close this. Now go to the workspace one. I have now prepared a show with all food configurations. Here you see the food themes that I have already installed, and I prepared to show all the different themes very easily. So this white, we can close this. Super W opens my white paper terminal. Oh, I love it. And now we have this one open, this one. So you see these are the themes. And now I prepared with this command. You see these are the food configurations from myself. The white, black and light and dark, and also maximize. I also created desktop files for open it very fast over the applications view here. By the way, GNOME Terminal gets a follower in a next version, and this is GNOME Console. It started in the background. It's a kgx command to start GNOME Console, but if you search this here, just type console. And I also like console. You can maximize it and it looks also great, but food looks much cleaner, It looks amazing clean, like a white paper. Yeah, if I open Nano, for example, I like this. And if you open Nano this way, you have this is Nano opened, absolute white, and then you have the amazing feeling like I have a white paper, and you can get creative, and you just type blah 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 blah. You can increase the size, but I like this. I absolutely like it. When I do GNOME extensions, enable hide top bar, I get this one. It's complete white, the whole desk with rounded corners, like a white paper. And then you can write first, second, and then you can write whatever you want. I like this. This is such an amazing feeling and helps to get a clean mind. You know, if you go to an empty workspace, the top bar is already there. Yeah. And if I do F11 maximum full screen, you see it's the hard corners. And now you have the rounded corners. And it's amazing. If I do so, the top bar is there again. And now you can write. You know, there was a program you also can install, Focus Writer, I think. And I liked this Focus Writer with just a background and then a white paper style to write lyrics or so, to write creative and so. And I don't need it anymore because I have this likely white configuration of food. And then CTRL-X, I close Nano. Yeah, and then I'm in the terminal just here. And then I also can open VI. Yeah, and can write here. Okay, and I can type commands. I can open HTOP. This is my white paper. So, and Super W, I like it. So, but GNOME Console is also not bad. And you can here do GNOME Console also white and black. I like the Advaita style. Very, very clean. Okay, now this is this one. And now I want to show you okay, let's do GNOME extensions, disable, and now we have the top bar here again. So, and now I have prepared to show you all the available food themes here. This is this one. I just do with a for loop. With a for loop, I just give me all the content of the themes directory, and for each theme, I have my main food.ini configuration here. And with Streamline Editor, I just delete all after the 279 line until the end. Just delete all the lines after 279. And because the default config is just 279 lines long, and then I just cat every theme I have, I cat it out and append it to the food.ini. And then I just link this to the current theme, like this one here, to always show and see what's the current theme. And then I execute the food terminal for 4 seconds. And afterwards do all the same stuff with the next theme. So we just start here and you see that's it. And you see here always on current theme we see the name of the current theme. And this way you can look which themes are really nice, how they look, and what is the name. I can also maximize this. Cappuccino Matcha, nice. Chiba Dark, Derp. And also you can notice I can go here with the mouse over the buttons and this is colorful Dracula. They created themes that are very likely to themes that are available for icons and other stuff. So the groove box is also amazing and very known by many people. So the close button gets only red if you go over this. And on every theme, the minimize, maximize, close buttons are a bit different. You see, modus operandi, modus vivendi, Monokai Pro, Moonfly, Neon, Nightfly, Noir Blaze. You see a pink cursor was here. North. You also a red cursor in this case. Envim Dark. And also here, again this, it looks a bit different. Here already a bit different again. One half dark. Panda. And the food terminal, this is always the food terminal. The default config looks just ugly. It's also very, very small. Rose pine, nice. Rose pine dawn. The default config from food is just black and a white title bar and very small font. So you have to copy the food configuration from Etsy /Etsy xdg /food into your home folder .config food folder. Solarized dark, solarized dark on solarized light. Seems tango. Tempus dusk. Tempus fugit. Tempus future. Here, this is also the name. Tempus night. Just look to the name. Current theme is always changing. Tempus past. Tempus rift. Tempus spring. Tempus summer. Tempus tempest. Oh, this is cool. Tempus warp. Tempus winter. Ah, Tempus winter was also good. Tokyo night. This is also a well-known theme. Oh, this is nice. I like it. Tokyo Night Storm. Visibone. Okay, yeah. Xterm. Ah, this is very clean, simple. And then Sunburn. This is the last one, I think. Yes, it's gone. So this was this show about all the food themes, and I also can themes. These are all the themes, and it's linked to user share food themes. There you get the food themes, and you have to just copy the theme and append it to your food.ini, and we are in the directory home directory .config food. There you have to get the food.ini, and you get this from ls etc xdg food. There is the default food.ini file. This you can copy to your config food directory, which you have to create, or you just copy -r the whole food directory, and then you can open nano food.ini, and then you see, for example, I changed here the font size, and then I enabled initial window size in pixels and give a specific size, so I get the specific size here, in this case this, and then this is my white config. So this is just, can I show you? Food, new window. Here you see this is the last configuration from Sunburn. And I think, open this, and now here you see font theme current. Here are the lines. Alt A, I can mark this. This lines was added from the themes. I can delete it and write it, and then I show you new window. This is the default theme from food, but by default you have a very small font size. When you start the default font, default theme from food, it looks like this one, but much smaller, I think. So, but I changed the initial size, and this is why I get this size and the font size, and this makes a huge difference. And then if you get the configuration like my white one, you get this nice look. And I can show you food white ini. This is the configuration from my food white config. The font size is changed. By default, everything is out-commented. So everything that isn't out-commented here, this is what I changed. I changed the Xterm colors. I enabled the font size. I enabled the initial window size. Also interesting is the initial window size. You can do start the window maximized or in full screen. This is also possible. And then there are much more things. If you here you see the alpha equal, here you change 1.0 to 0.7, for example, and then you have semi-transparency, and the foreground background you can change. Here are colors, And then important is here, CSD is the title bar. You know, and I changed the size from the title bar and make it smaller. And then I also set the color of the title bar to the same color from the main color here. So, and this is why I get the complete white feeling. Yeah, this one. So, and if you install GNOME Light Style, and with this color number here, which is the same like here, background, then you get this same style that I have here. And because of the food terminal, I love to run GNOME with Wayland, because food terminal is only available in Wayland. It's a specific Wayland terminal. But this look is, wow, I love it. I love it. Yeah, you open it and you think, wow, I'm calm. I'm a monk. You open it and you have the feeling like you have a white paper, and then I like to write some stuff. Also, you can write with echo, you know, echo-e. You can write text, hello. With \n, you insert line break. Hello again. And then we can write it new text, and then cut new text. This is what I have written with the echo command. And now, for example, I can do this one. No, I think this, and then just do, for example, this one, and then just do this one, and now you see this is what I have written here. If I don't write it in a file, it prompts it directly. So if I insert \n, we have this here on this. And also we can do amazing, and then it's looking like this. Hello again, amazing. And if I do here \t, it's a tabulator. Hello again, amazing. You can write with colors, with echo. Write stuff with colors. You know? And if I do clear, then it's this one. Hello again, amazing. And I can change also this to, you know, this is about the numbers. The 0, if you do 0, it's a default. If you add a 1, it's a lighter version. And the colors here, 1 is red, 5 is pink, 3 is yellow, 4 is blue, and 2 is green, and 3 is yellow. And here you see red, green, yellow. Okay, and here you see yellow, pink, blue. Yeah, and you can play with this. I write complete scripts with this. For example, I'm here login with my default user, and I have written my system overview. This is my own script, colorful output with just with echo, set the colors here. Yeah, this is possible. Or I did this one with fast fetch and my sources lists and kernels, etc. pp. So this is this one, and so I think I have shown many things. And if I do here this one, we get this. Did I want to show more stuff here? I have files, I have extensions, I have shown this, you know, logo menu, remember this. It's also possible if you enable the arc menu. The arc menu is available in the Debian repositories, and you can also add with the arc menu the Debian circle, for example, if you want to have a nice look. So no, I think that's it actually. There are many more extensions, but I do like this here. And then look how this is looking. You have the GNOME 2 look, enable the applications menu, and then with my food config, it's looking stunning. It's absolute amazing. Yeah. So this is what I like. If you disable light style, you see per default the panel is black again. And remember, over just perfection, you can enable the accent colors for all the icons. So have fun and never stop learning, I say. I think there was anything, and I say about the tmux and so on. I will upload other videos where I explain tmux. For example, here is a session overview in tmux. I normally work with tmux all the time, and also I have on my default user, I have enabled many shortcuts for tmux directly in GNOME, so I can work much faster with tmux. It's amazing. Yeah, you can with Ctrl+B and C, you create a new window. Then you can rename the window, blah blah. Yeah, then you can move the window. Yeah, this is per default. tmux looks not nice. There's a green bar. Yeah. Sudo apt show tmux. It's in German here, sorry. But this is the package you have to install for tmux. And you can tmux detach. You detach this, and tmux ls shows one session is there in the background. And with tmux a or attach, you attach to the session again. Yeah, this is amazing. And then you can split the window this way. For example, do htop, then Ranger, then you can open fast fetch For example, you can also, when you enable the mouse, you can scroll with the mouse. You can zoom in a specific window. Yeah. If you can zoom in this way. You can switch. You can zoom in and zoom out and go here. And yeah, it's amazing. ASA is also amazing. This is possible with tmux. Tmux is just amazing. If you enable the mouse, you can scroll over the tabs. It's just awesome. And I like the keys in GNOME. The super A is important to get this. And the super end key jumps to the last desktop. The super position 1 jumps to the first. And with super page down and up, you can switch between the windows. Also with Ctrl Alt left and right. And if you add the shift key to the same stuff, you can move windows between the desktops. And if you experience the dynamic desktops here, it's just amazing. I like the super A and the super end key, because with the super end key you jump always to the empty last new dynamic empty workspace and can start their stuff. Yeah, it's amazing. So HTOP. If you add the applications menu, for example, extensions, app, here's the apps menu. If you enable this with the Alt F1, you open this menu directly. With Alt F1, you open this menu. And if you type Alt F2, you can execute a command. It's amazing also. And this is why the thing is this. I did this stuff also, what Andrea have done, and installed the Gnome-Flashback, and I installed the Gnome Classic. And then I found out the version of Gnome Classic and Gnome Flashback is very limited. I can enable all the stuff in the default GNOME and do the light style, add the icons on the top bar, add the menu, add the places menu, add the window list, and I get all the stuff and all the feeling, but much better, because the shell is so amazing. You just open and type and you get the program you want. Synaptic, for example. You know, and Andrea, I saw the comment. You know, I saw the comment. That you say that it's not possible to have no password, and I say you can do it, but it is not recommended because security issue. For example, the Etsy shadow, there are the passwords encrypted in, and you see I have no rights to grab this. If I type sudo now, look at this. Normally I have to insert to write my sudo password, and you know I don't write a sudo password here. This is interesting, or you know why? I disabled the password, and how you can do it is with passwd. You know, I create a new password. For example, let's type 2 characters here, HG HG, for example. And now he says you must use a longer password. Okay, so this is not possible here. Oh. So I type sudo passwd human guy, and now if I execute the passwd command on a specific user with sudo, I can enable a very short password. By default, if you set it per in the installation, it is possible to set a very short password. It's not recommended for security reasons, yeah, but it's possible in this case. And now I grab again sudo grep human guy at the shadow, and now you see the differences here. Before it was at the shadow, this line. Now with the password set, it's this line. And you know, this old stuff here is the encrypted password. And you know, the delimiter is here, the the colon is this character, yeah. And you know, C after the 7 colon 7 colon, this is this one, yeah. This stuff is empty here, or it is just 999. No, you know what? Here, between these two colons, here, this is this one, and this is this one. This is an encrypted password. And this is empty because no password is in. And how to make it? You know what? You can sudo passwd sets a password, and sudo -l locks an account of a user so he can't log in again. And with D you can delete a password. Sudo passwd -d, password is changed. I grab it again, and now you see it's again empty, no password set. And now if you use the sudo command, you don't have to type a password, but it's not recommended because security issues. All right. So just this, by the way. Okay, now I have shown many things, just this. There are more stuff. There's more stuff. Enjoy this look. Enjoy this. You know, the tree command is also amazing. You know, the tree command is this one. I love the tree command. It's amazing. Ranger is also amazing. So I think that's it for this time. Many videos will coming in the next weeks, and thank you for watching, and every best wishes for Andrea, especially health and well-being. Keep going on with your work. You are amazing. This was just for you, and sorry for my English. I already learned. It's a bit long here for today, but I enjoyed it. I will evolve my channel, and I don't think that I will make all the time this long explanation videos, but there are a few long videos that I already recorded, and In the future, I will evolve and change things, I think, to make it better, and I will look about cutting videos and so on. But it's I will show many things about the terminal, about terminal commands, about administrate Linux under the core, for example. For example, what we can do is with tar command is amazing. -czf archive.tgz, and then we can add config food, for example. Add the food directory into the archive. Now we created an archive. This archive we created in this moment. And now give the now we just show the content of the archive, for example. All this stuff I will show in the future videos. Stay continued, follow my channel when you are interested and learn many things. I'm happy for what's coming. Goodbye.